to the gas.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the BioWare Classic. Hello again and welcome. Rich Slaughter alongside my colleague Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Getting set to go at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. We're located along the St. Johns River in the great state of Florida.
Plenty going on here today. Let's see what's happening at the 14th. As we check in on this
Plenty going on here today. Let's see what's happening at the 14th. As we check in on this early round action, we join our featured golfer, already playing well to this point. A couple of low numbers on the scorecard.
Yeah, it looks very good. Good swings out there and some good putting as well.
Be a smart shot, Frank. No problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way. That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Second shot. Good look at the green. And he's made it onto the green. Locked in on the read and the speed.
That's a good looking putt, just not falling right now. He's sadly really disappointed.
That was a good looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Over that drop shot moves to 1 over.
Well, with that drop shot, moves to 1 over for the tournament. Final par 5 on the backside here at the Wetlands, 590 yards.
Right down to the center of the back. Did you hear that? That's a good spot right there.
Right out of the center of the bat. Did you hear that? That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
They'll be pretty happy with that 290-yard poke off the tee.
Second shot.
Chance to get it close here.
Used to be what we call a commercial play, very solid.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play, very solid. Oh, can't hide the flag stick from that man.
You can see why this player.
You can see why this player has been compared to a young Rory McILROy, featured golfer making birdie and now sitting comfortably inside that cut line. Moving to the 16th hole here at the Wetlands, 455-yard par 4, and you can see, Frank, that green is heavily guarded.
And consequently, you're really going to have to judge that second shot. Know your yardage, and also good strikes required to safely keep the ball on the putting surface.
This is a position where the player is absolutely licking his chops, so a good chance to make a birdie.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Good chance of one.
Good chance at one. See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie.
Chance for back-to-back. More than a bonus on the scorecard, that.
Making our move to the home stretch, the 16th, a good one, 455 yards.
Making our move to the home stretch, the 16th. It's a par 4 and a good one at 455 yards.
And a chance to actually get a good run for the clubhouse because the holes are fairly short coming in. So good drive here, find the putting surface, maybe start the roll right here.
This one looks like it's headed right to the middle of the dance floor.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot there, son. It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. So he didn't hit the green in regulation, but he still has a reasonably good chance to save his par, about 10 feet away. Getting set now over the putt.
Good stroke right there.
Good stroke right there. That's a par, and stays at 1 under.
Well, this is it, Frank. The 18th hole. On paper, it looks like you get this one. You make it birdie.
Well, this is it, Frank, the 18th hole. And on paper, it looks like you can get this one. You can make a birdie because it's only 377 yards.
You're exactly right, Rich. Just a nice drive. Doesn't even have to be a driver here. It's going to set you up really short iron wedge into this short par 4. And well, I always like to finish on a birdie. I know you do too, because a little walk to the clubhouse there on the left, maybe a hot dog or a hamburger.
Fairway there, this one.
No fairway here. This one in that rough. And this attempt will be from about 130 yards. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt.
Not a formality either.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either.
Frank, that's a par.
Frank, that's a par, and onward we go.
Don't forget, second round coverage coming your way tomorrow here on EA Sports for our entire crew. I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the BioWare Classic. Getting set for all the action on what my idol Vin Scully would have said was a beautiful afternoon here in the Sunshine State. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo for EA Sports. Getting ready at Wetlands Golf and Country Club. An interesting layout, Frank. The players are ready to go. And what are you thinking about as you get set to tee off?
Well, you're thinking about you're going to play a long golf course, sort of mid 7,000 yard range. But this is a golf course that you actually do get to hit your driver more often than not. So it's a good driving golf course. Green's relatively flat as well, but be careful if you're a little weak of heart. Look left or right, you might see the odd gator or two.
There's something about a well-hit shot.
There's something about a well-hit shot.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot.
Ah. Give it a shot. Frank, really good shot in this position. Really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Should be pretty good right there. Safe side.
It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. On the green. And a chance for birdie here on the first hole. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it.
You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it.
Test it from 4 feet.
So a tester from 4 feet.
Am I glitching?
Oh, I thought he had that.
Oh, that even caught me by surprise, Rich. I thought par was in the bag.
This now for bogey. Hoping to drop only one shot. This for bogey.
It's ridiculous.
So a drop shot. Strong par 5 to start, followed by a good par 3. The second hole is 225 yards.
2 bunkers, Rich, when you look at this par 3. In between is a nice corridor. And that's really the line that you want to be looking at going at this par 3. Just thread the gap, and you should safely find the green.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
You wonder what he's thinking on that.
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Good putt. The third hole here at the Wetlands is a par 4, 460 yards. Frank, it appears to be a pretty straightforward tee shot.
It is, and actually, Rich, when I was watching the web.com event here, this is where I saw those young, talented players really take advantage of a hole like this. Just ramrod straight. They teed it up and just ripped it down there, and these are the sort of holes they can often make 3 on. Bunkers sort of short, left and right. Plenty of green to work with. Nice high-flying second shot will be well rewarded here.
Good tee shot right in the short grass. In the fairway, sitting up nicely, and just 155 yards to go. Here we go. So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Frank, I'm sure it feels good to get some red numbers on the card, but this tournament is probably too far out of reach at this point.
Good question.
Par 3 fourth, 250 yards, and you tee off just in front of the swamp, so golf cart's not going to get you to the green here, is it, Frank?
No, might need an airboat to go across that.
These winds have held up all day long. Playing a part in the shot making we're seeing out there.
These winds have held up all day long, definitely playing a part in the shot making we're seeing out there today. Headed for the bunker? Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really, you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
He'll take that one all day long. Very solid, about 15 feet away. Locked in on the read and the speed.
See the frustration almost kicked his putter head right there.
Oh, you can see the frustration almost kicked his putter head right there with a drop shot here at the 4th. Just a couple of feet.
So not his best work.
So not his best work. He'll walk away with a bogey. That concludes the second round here at this amazing golf course. Frank, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow.
I certainly am as well. The players have gotten off to a very good start, and they must have a good feel for the course right now and know what they have to do in order to win.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the BioWare Classic.
It is just an ideal day for golf. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We're getting set for all the action this afternoon at Wetlands Golf and Country Club in Florida. And this is certainly a challenge, Frank.
It is. We really should rename it Drylands because that's the way you want to play this golf course. If you're not dry, then you are going to be wet. That swampland is just all the way around this golf course. In between it, though, is fairway. So fairway, the goal all day today.
And as always, with the state of Florida, you have to factor in the changing winds.
So the action is underway. We'll take you out now to our featured golfer here at number 1.
Frank, it's a different feeling on the first tee on a weekend, third round of a championship like this than, say, on the first round, isn't it?
You know you've got the grips of the golf course. You know the holes that are birdieable out there. More importantly, too, you know how well you're playing. It's all in front of you. Sport, especially like this at the highest level.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, over the course of the last 15 years or so, there have been a number of initiatives within the game of golf just to try to grow the sport.
Yeah, we've seen the PGA Junior League, which is a series of competitions, obviously for juniors to play. But the first tee really is worldwide now, just to try and introduce players from all over the world into the game of golf. They're introduced with club professionals. They learn skills that are essential really to play the game of golf. But in 2014 was a real step, what I think, in the right direction to showcase the junior talent around the world with the drive, chip and putt. And you actually get a chance to play the drive, chip and putt final at Augusta National. the home of the Masters.
Imagine young kids, boys and girls, 8 years old, 11 years old, being able to go home and tell their friends, tell their families, hey, I have something in common with Jack Nicklaus, with Arnold Palmer, with Phil Mickelson, with Tiger Woods. I won at Augusta National Golf Club.
Should be safely on deck.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Bogey here yesterday, chance to better that today. A birdie to send him to 1 under on the leaderboard. On to the second hole, par 3 of 225 yards. Good hole, Frank.
It certainly is, and the two bunkers, one left and one right, they remind you where not to go, but they don't really encroach on the green. So stay with a positive attitude on that tee, and you'll find that green is plenty big enough.
This one is just close.
This one has a chance to be close. So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. It's the beautiful part of golf. Brand new day, new hole. Remember, he made a bogey here yesterday, this time for birdie. Frank, the good players continue to play good golf, even if they're not winning or in the top 5.
Yeah, that position's starting to look a little brighter than what it was at the beginning of the day. Now in the top 25.
Just a good solid tee shot right there, about 280 yards. And from the fairway for his second shot here.
Seems to like it.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Good, clean contact, and a nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Frank, he took plenty of time on this birdie. He looked at it from 3 different angles.
Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Frank, you can see by the reaction.
Frank, you can see by the reaction, it has been that kind of week. Just a few too many pars. What a hole this is, Frank. Par 3 4, 250 yards. We're teeing off right in front of the swamp there.
You might see the odd alligator pop its head up. When you look at this, if you want to be clever, you can sort of hit a little cut in here, Rich, and then it'll work with that C-shaped green. That'll keep the tee shot away from the bunker that protects the middle. And you never know, it might just sneak in a birdie. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Somehow that managed to miss the bunker, Frank.
Yeah, that looked like it was sand for sure.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Now that is a shot that will be replayed over and over.
Now that is a shot that will be replayed over and over.
Frank, you've been there so many tournaments around the world. One round to go, chance to win.
Frank, you've been there at so many tournaments around the world. One round to go, a chance to win. What's that feeling like?
Oh, this is the fun part, knowing whether or not your body can handle the situation. You got to push it to the limit. But that's what sport and golf is all about. Trying to do something that you've dreamed of for so long.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the BioWare Classic.
Well, here we are at the Wetlands Golf and Country Club. We're located along the St. Johns River in the Sunshine State, Florida. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Frank, what stands out when you look at the Wetlands?
Swampland, gators, really it's a good driving golf course, Rich. Not a lot of fairway bunkers in play here at Wetlands, but if you drive the ball well here, you really can get a good score out here at Wetlands. They play the web.com here every now and again, so we've seen some good scores over the years, but always fun to be playing in Florida. Sun on your back, warm golf conditions.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Okay, good shot on the dance floor.
Now this putt from 23 feet.
Now this putt from 23 feet. Oh, he's going to love it. Great putt. 14th hole here at the Wetlands. A dangerous par 3 comes in at 204 yards. There's some trouble out there.
And this is where you have to readjust your focus. If you start looking right or left of this green, you see all the problems that could come in and prevail. Instead, just look at that front bunker. Try and fly your tee shot over that, somewhere around the front edge of the green, maybe 3 or 4 yards on, and then the hole becomes that much easier.
Frank, not the longest hitter, but sometimes you do tournaments by putting it in a good spot. And that's where
Frank, not the longest hitter, but sometimes you win tournaments by putting it in a good spot, and that's where we are right here, 280 yards out.
Yeah, 280 down the middle of the fairway. That'll never get you in trouble. Second shot.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Made par yesterday, this one for birdie.
Man, just pushed it.
Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts.
This distance, just trying to take care of business.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
He'll take par.
He'll take par. and move on.
Moving to the 16th hole here at the Wetlands, 455-yard par 4. You can see Frank that
Moving to the 16th hole here at the Wetlands, 455-yard par 4, and you can see, Frank, that green is heavily guarded.
And consequently, you're really going to have to judge that second shot. Know your yardage, and also a good strike's required to safely keep the ball on the putting surface.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway. Setting up for an approach shot here.
this could be a good one.
This could be a good one. See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. That is a solid par putt. Par 3 17th, Frank, it's 238 yards.
Still a chance for birdie here, though. Green shape's a little bit to the player's right, so a nice high draw coming in here. Even finding the middle of the putting surface will give you a chance to putt to really any position on this green.
In the direction of the sand. Looks like it.
In the direction of the sand.
Looks like it. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker.
Now from the bunker. Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Sit down. Get down. Oh, this is down.
Sit down. Get down.
Oh, this is gone.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. He's made it. Well, this is it, Frank, the 18th hole. And on paper, it looks like you can get this one. You can make a birdie because it's only 377 yards.
You're exactly right, Rich. Just a nice drive. Doesn't even have to be a driver here. It's going to set you up really short iron wedge into this short par 4. And, well, I always like to finish on a birdie. I know you do too, because a little walk to the clubhouse there on the left, maybe a hot dog or a hamburger.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
So, Frank, downhill shot, what's the right way to play it?
Well, normally downhill, you're also reducing the amount of lofts. So you got two choices, either hit a little bit easier or actually take a little bit more loft. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Just the tap in to finish the hole. Well, not in contention, but in for par. Frank, we did see some good golf out there today, but others really struggled.
Yeah, any competitive player wants to win. We don't doubt that, but you know, we know you're not going to win them all. So it's still important for every golfer to continue to gain experience, to actually get something out of each and every tournament they play in.
You drop into the moldy dungeon, embarrassed at how easily the sorcerer lured you into his trap.
Good luck escaping my dungeon, jackasses. It's been real.
So, how do we get back to town?
You can't. You trapped, son.
But I want to do side quests and stuff.
Oh, good point. Suddenly, this happened. How?
Sounds like a prisoner or something.
Maybe she'll know a way out of here.
Well, let's go find her then.
Coins for bullets, bullets for coins. Yield goodbye.
Tina, back there, you can't just force us to fall into a trap. We need a chance to escape it or something.
I'm sorry, I didn't think you guys would make it so far in one session. I hadn't planned this part in advance. I'm making it up as I go.
Yeah, but the rules say...
Lily, downstairs, 6 people are beating info out of a Hyperion spy, and you're talking about rules? Seriously?
Hey, I'm Simon, Wizard. Nice to meet you. I just cursed you. Don't be angry, though, because it's a pretty cool curse. Ready? You can talk to the dead. Like I said, pretty cool. In return for this gift, I need you to find my brother Edgar, visit the mass graves I dug, resurrect some bodies, and see if Edgar's one of them. Also, you can raise the dead. You're welcome. Anyway, off with you.
Grind them up!
All right, you're near one of my corpse stashes. Just walk up and touch the bodies and you should revive them. Edgar in there? No? Doesn't look like it. He'd be wearing a crown. I think these are just some bandits I ganked. Oh well, better re-kill them all.
go, beautiful.
Oh, when you find Edgar, you're not like bringing him back to me or anything. I just want to make sure he's dead. We were both courting this Duchess. She chose him. I got angry, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, when you do find him, put a bullet in his head.
Throwing masher! Shoot him up! Cool story, bro. Big guy coming! Oh, shakalaka!
Where was all those fucking
Ah,
animals?
crap!
I have no weapon with fucking orders. Fucking flowers off.
Save me. Help.
Man, am I sick of talking in this pleasant-ass voice. Warning! This new use station is not canon. like it hurt. Here, have your hit points back. Now go show those orcs slash knights slash wizards what for. Fantasy world, right? Resurrection! Rise from ye old grave. I cast my Resurrect Vault Hunter.